Okay, my name's Cieron. I'm a filmmaker, art direct, and I creative direct a bunch of different projects, many of which with my collaborator Nina Mananda. The main project that I'm working on at the moment is called T-shirt Party. I was born in Slough and I grew up in Reading and moved to London in my late teens. I moved around a lot, lived all over town, and then settled in Hackney, where I live and work now and have been for the last 5 years. And it's what inspires me. It's like a region of London that is like no other. Temple and her dog Blue is like a really good example of like all the stuff that me and Nina work on. We'll see her walking down our street and we'd always just be amazed that this girl was wearing like matching clothes with her dog. I mean, I just stopped her on the street one day and said hello, started chatting, and then ended up making a little film about her. And I think like people like Temple are the ones that should be sort of celebrated because they're individual and they're expressive. You know, I'm not technically trained, I didn't go to art school or anything like that, I just had a few ideas and T-shirts is a good way of like putting them out there. It's very much a art project rather than being a T-shirt brand. We release like a T-shirt and video every week. T-shirt Party started out of being broke. I mean, it was either a choice of getting a job in a shop or investing in my own ideas and having a bit of faith in what I wanted to do. I think the major difference between T-shirt Party and a regular sort of T-shirt label is that it's very much about being a collection of ideas rather than being purely about aesthetic. You know, we don't sell in shops, we sell purely online. And that was all like a kind of conscious decision that, you know, that we just cut out the middleman, sell it cheap, and then, because at the end of the day, it's just like a white T-shirt, you know, it's supposed to be pretty throwaway by nature. And the reason why I like it is I can look back on the T-shirts that have been made by me or collaborators, and it very much like represents like a moment in time. It's time capsule like by nature. I mean, it could have been a zine or an online blog or, you know, or a book. It could have been all these sorts of different things, but I think it's quite nice to be able to wear something and represent an idea that means something to you personally. I think it's the same with everything I do, you know, you've got to work with what you've got, and I didn't have the money to screen print, or I didn't have the resources available to me, so I used the ones that were. It's about working within whatever limitations there are, you know, and doing the best you can with what you've got and putting more of an emphasis on the ideas rather than all the other technical things that perhaps people get distracted by. I think something that's been really good about T-shirt Party is that it's a direct way of making money, you know, and what it does, it allows me, through having that, you know, popular business going on, it allows me the time to not have to work like multiple part-time jobs or do things that I perhaps don't want to do, and it gives me the time to work on all sorts of other like creative projects that by nature don't generate money right from the start.